All right. So today's tip is going to be about Google Gemini. Now, if you know me, I love Google Gemini. I'm wearing the shirt. I like to code with Google Gemini. I like to refine my writing with Google Gemini. And finally, a new feature came out that I have been waiting for. I saw Josh tweet out this new feature, and so I'm really excited about it. So let's check it out together. I haven't tried it yet, but it's gonna be cool. Alright, so what you can see here is I'm at Google Gemini. That is gemini.google.com, and this is an EDU account. Now, the thing is as an EDU account, just the regular standard, I don't have any upgrades on it, you actually only get so many pro the higher model. So there's Flash and there's Pro for your models. Now, up until yesterday, you'd find where you could switch the model right up here, up near where it says Gemini. But you'll notice it doesn't let me switch the model up there. And this happens to me all the time. I'll start a conversation in Flash, which is what I completely recommend. Start with Flash, see how it's going. If your conversation is going well and the output is good, Flash is the way to go. It is pretty good. It is faster. It's cheaper if you're coding to use Flash over Pro. It's a lot cheaper to use Flash over Pro if you are using the API. But you actually only get a limited number of Pro prompts. So that's why you're really going to want to start with Flash. So you can see now it is moved down here where it has 2.5 Flash and 2.5 Pro. Now, here was the problem. So I would start in Flash and then be like, oh, I need to switch to Pro. I need to switch to Pro. But if I switched to Pro, it would start me in a whole new conversation and I would lose all of the history and prompts and documents and everything I put in there and be like, I don't want to start over. And so I would just stay in Flash when I really sometimes needed to up my model to Pro. So now, rumor is, I can switch mid conversation. So let's start with this. Now, I don't have a gem. You know me, I love gems. If you explore gems, you can write prompts so that you can save the prompt in the background so you can get a really robust, detailed prompt and only have to type it once. But we're not going to do that. We're going to do a brand new chat. And I'm going to start here with Flash. I'm going to say, write a lesson plan on figurative language. Okay, let's see what it does. So it's got a lesson plan for me, a whiteboard, projector, index card. It's got an engaging activity, maybe. Okay, so then what I'm going to say is use the 5 E's lesson plan model for the lesson plan. So my prompt a little more directions. I should have said that in the first place, right? Use the 5 E's lesson plan model. Let's go. Okay. So now it has updated my lesson plan to be the 5 E's lesson plan model. So engage, explore, explain, extend, evaluate. I am using Chromebooks and Google Workspace and Google Classroom. Please update the lesson. Let's see what it does. Okay, so now we have our materials is Google Classroom, a shared Google Slides presentation. Flash is working pretty good for me. I'm not really reading this in full detail, but it's not too bad. So let's just say, though, I feel like I would like to try it with another prompt, like the answers are just not in depth enough. So I'm going to go here where it says 2.5 Flash. It's right in the prompt window. This is using Canvas, where you'll notice what it's doing is updating what's on the right-hand side here. Generally don't like that. I like to just kind of have it all within the same thing. You can see down here that it did Canvas. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant for this conversation. But in that prompt window is now where you're going to find where you can switch the model. So I'm going to switch to the 2.5 Pro model. And I want to write a rubric where the top level is meets expectations. Do not use numbers since a rubric is not a percentage. Okay, go. See, now you'll notice specifically, switch back to Canvas, but you'll notice specifically that I'm now in 2.5 Pro, but I did not lose my conversation. That's what's new. What's new is I was able to switch, and that was the first time I've done it. We did it live together. I was able to switch the models without having to start a whole new conversation. And you'll notice that my prompt was just to write a rubric. I didn't say what to write a rubric on because it's in the whole conversation. This is one of the things I love about just using up straight up Gemini, using it with gems where I have the prompt in the background, like how I do my lesson plans, how I do my rubrics. But you can see that it has updated it here, and I'm able to just switch back and forth with whichever model because I want to use 2.5 Flash whenever possible and switch to Pro when I feel like I need it. And then, like, okay, that worked. Now maybe I can switch back to 2.5 Flash. So we're going to create an authentic assessment that is not a test. See how it does it. Notice I switched it back to Flash. So you made the rubric in Pro. Probably didn't need to. But so now it is giving me my assessment. So, all right. So there we go. I am really, really excited about this new update of being able to switch the models when I use Google Gemini and not lose my conversation.